Alright, so it's another day, finished work, but because my brother took my car, I'm stuck with his FRS today. So he is down in Moab, Utah today, going off-roading, I guess, with his friends, and because he has an FRS, he can't really take people around, so I got his car today. And I almost hit the freaking curb. I stopped right there. So close. But today I want to talk to you guys more about the FRS because I don't think I really have. Just tell you what we've done to the car, give you a more full in-depth view on this car. It is super hot in here. The temp says, what does it say? Like 98 degrees. But for those of you who know, based on this seatbelt color, you can tell what it is or what kind of model FRS this is. Or if you've seen my videos in the past, you know that this is a 10 series FRS, the Scion FRS 10 series. If I show you over here on the right, this portion here lights up saying Scion 10, or yeah, Scion, then it has a 10 over there. You can't really see it now, but usually when you're in the dark, it lights up through. It's kind of gimmicky. I don't really like this faux carbon fiber piece, but I mean, people can always change it out for anything they want, Alcantara or vinyl wrap it or whatever. But quick view inside, we got the beat rush thingy mabobber. Don't know what that's called. Because this is a 10 series FRS, it's got like the dials like in the BRZ as standard. Maybe the newer 86s come standard like this nowadays. Push button start, it is manual. Geez, I'm sorry if I make you guys dizzy. My brother has a lot of these little refresh scent things in here. But it's got the silver seat belts, so magnet cell phone mount. It's got the borderless rear view mirror, and look, there's Angel's 250Z over there. Trying to get that fixed, the clutch fixed on that. I'm gonna talk just for a little bit, give you guys a little bit of history on the car. So we bought this car back in 2014, brand new at the dealership. We originally wanted to get another A86 to build, and I was gonna buy this brand new, but at the time I didn't know if I wanted to get a brand new car or get another S14 or an A86. Ultimately, I didn't end up buying the FRS. My brother came home in 2014 from New Zealand, and I told him, hey, you know, you used to have an 86 Corolla, why not just get the new one? So we went there, we checked them all out, we checked all the FRSs out, the Subaru BRZs, but at the time, we really wanted that JDM headlight look, which only the Monogram series had it, or the 10 series. And because all the Monogram series at the dealership in Hawaii were automatics, we couldn't get it. Plus they were black, and having a black car is just really hard to maintain paint wise, and because it's so hot. So we asked around, and eventually we found this, which was the Ignition Silver. I think that's what it's called. No, I think that's what it's called. It's like a little different from the standard silver. This is the 10 series FRS. This is model number 1968 out of the 2,500 that were made. It's got the light up badges, which I'll show you in a little bit. Keyless entry, basically all the stock options of what the Subaru BRZ had at the time. I like the car. I mean, my brother and I, we've enjoyed this. You know, the low profile of it all. It's kind of like a 240SX if you've driven 240SXs before. Seat sits really low. Several cars sit like this, like you're seated low and your feet are in front of you rather than diagonal and facing down from you. It's like the Toyota Tacomas do that too, and so does the 240SS. So fast forward to 2017, it has been about 3 years of ownership. Still paying down the loan, almost paid off. But since my brother now has a job, he could probably pay it off faster, or a better paying job. Okay, here we go. We're on the freeway. Now, what's it like to own one? Now, for those of you who've never owned an FRS before or driven one of these, they are super fun. Like, obviously, from what you can read online, they do not have a lot of power. They're not like super fast. It's not a turbocharged car. It is all NA. It's got the spirit of the AE86 you know, with the styling of like kind of like the LFA infused with like the concept version of the old school versions of like the what do you call that, the Toyota 2000, one that James Bond drove. It's got the swooping rear, quarter panel glass, low profile. I mean, it's got Subaru parts like the 5x100 wheel hub bearing, the wheel hub PCD bolt patterns, which I think is a little weird. They should have just stuck with the 5x114. I think that's like a marketing, like a sales tactic by Subaru and Toyota with like all the other wheel manufacturing companies, so that they'd be like, you know what? Enough with the 5x114 wheels. Let's make some 5x100 wheels, and let's do it with the car with the most hype at the time in 2013. I don't like it, because for anyone out there who knows anything about aftermarket wheel selection, 5x114 is one of the most popular sizes. You can get any kind of size you want from almost any manufacturer, but if you're talking about 5x100, you're super limited in the size you can get. True, the FRS and the BRZ, the twins, or the 86 and the BRZ, have brought out more wheels that usually weren't available in the sizes of the 5x100 bolt pattern. But still, come on, like, it would have just been a lot easier to just buy cheap used wheels from Japan, or existing wheels that are laying around here in America, and just slap them on your FRS or BRZ. But you can't, because now you got to go buy brand spanking new wheels, which cost $4,000 for a set of, you know, S1 3-piece Workmeisters, and the resale value isn't that high either, because the only ones who can really rock the same sizes, especially everyone's doing all this Rocket Bunny crap these days, or these wide body work fender flare style, and kind of executing in weird ways with airbags, you can't use them on a STI or a Subaru WRX, because what? They're all-wheel drive. They can't run staggered sets. So the value of these wheels drop, which now that I think about this out loud, I guess is okay, because that means people will go out there, they'll pay the premium for the nice wheels, and then they'll sell it to you for half the price. Things that I hate about this car. What are the cons of driving an FRS or owning a BRZ? I can only really think of two. One, I wish that, I mean, everyone's posting online, I'm sure you guys heard this a million times already. I wish it came with a boosted option. Not necessarily turbocharged option, but a supercharged option. Kind of like the supercharged version of the 4AG 16 valve motor. I wish they kind of did that for this car. Maybe like, hey, you know what? We know that the 4AG ZE is super popular for the A86 swap. Why not, for fun, as the last generation FRS or the Toyota 86 or BRZ, maybe they'll come out with a supercharger version that comes factory. Now, speaking of turbochargers, real quick, they're so freaking expensive, man. Like, if you guys go try to buy a turbocharger kit online or a supercharger kit these days, they're pretty pricey. I mean, granted, the prices dropped just a tad bit since when they first came out, because it is a new product, new motor, new car, so they're gonna charge a premium to make up for all that R&D investment that they've done at this company. But everything else I love. I love everything else about this car. I really wish I had my own. I'd probably just get a base model, to be honest. Like, I'm waiting for the day that these go down to $7,000. Really curious to see how long these Boxer motors hold up for. My brother's car, it's about 41,802 miles and ticking, because I'm driving. But I'm really curious to see how these last to like 100,000 and 200,000 miles. Maybe some of you out there already have like high mile motors on your FRS. If you guys do, drop me a comment and just post, this is how many miles I got on my FRS, the year, the BRZ, the trim level, and if you have any issues with it. If not, all you've done, like what's the maintenance that you normally do. So far we just done oil changes, all the filters, and probably gonna do the transmission flush pretty soon too as well, because I mean, just cause when you got a new car like this, you don't really have much to do, so you don't want to drop tons of money on modifying it. Then you just spend some money on keeping up the maintenance, which is not a bad thing. So on this FRS, we got, oh look, my brother's back. We got the wheels that we showed you in the last video. These are specific and exclusive to JDM Concept by Work Wheels Japan for Australia, because they're the Australian distributor. These are the GT5 designed after the Workmeister series as a one-piece cast design. Much more affordable. This is the Glim Silver. We did the the Tom's taillights. These are the USDM light specs, so they are DOT approved for the States. And obviously the plates are still Hawaii. He hasn't registered over here to Utah yet. In our old buddy shop, Monkey Works Garage. Here we go. I was talking about earlier the light up badges. You kind of see it's a little thicker. It's got this little ring around it, and the badge lights up when the key gets near. Tom's taillights I really love. I highly recommended it to my brother just because they make the car look way different from the rear, especially it's silver and red. For some reason it looks really good. Let me just show you what it looks like. That's the turn signals, and the outer part of the lens is the brake. The other cool portion of this car is the Tomei exhaust. Now he put the silencer in it, which I was wondering why it sounds so quiet because it was so loud before. But this is a full Tomei titanium catback exhaust. I did an install video. I haven't uploaded it yet. Maybe I'll just throw some clips just of us putting it in there into the car. But that is a full Tomei titanium exhaust. The kit, if you guys are wondering, is not factory. No, it's not in that 5-axis kit either. That is actually a Modelista Japan kit, straight from Japan. We didn't get the rear spats. We did get a shorty antenna, which I don't remember what it's called, from Japan. But the side skirts, we had them painted. They come with these little rubber strips to kind of protect it from the paint from rubbing. The Modelista kit, my brother liked it because of its simplicity. It gets rid of the fangs on the front. You can still see the badge. I think I had this earlier. It's the Modelista Japan badge. So the kit, super nice, paint match to the same color. This car did not come with the fog lights, but at the dealership we bargained to throw them in just because fog lights are cool. One day they'll be worth some money, just like the 240SX fog lights are these days on the JDM models. Obviously this is not the JDM headlight because this came factory on the 10 series, but it looks exactly like the JDM headlight with that LED strip bar going down. It only turns on when the e-brake's down, and if you turn the headlights on, it shuts off. But other than that though, that's basically it on the FRS. If you guys have any questions, comment, put the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys like this video, obviously hit the like button. I know I said that twice, but if you guys want to see anything else, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.